Hello children, a warm welcome back to the online English classes for grade 10. Let's open our first flight book for poem number 5, The Ball Poem by John Berryman. Children, this poem is all about loss of old things and responsibility of the new. Before I begin the poem, let me share a few of my lines about the poem. A loss should never become a grief. It's only a part of life's mischief. Smile, children, and put the loss behind. Look ahead and search your happy mind. So children, this is all about loss and growing up. We are now going to see that a boy loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost very much, isn't it? Nor is it difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the child so upset? Let us read the poem and see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. What the boy is now, who has lost his ball. What is he to do now? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over. There, it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. The poem is about a little boy. For the first time in his life, this little boy is learning what it is like to experience grief, to experience sadness at the loss of your precious item or precious possession. That is, here in this case, is his ball. The ball is here symbolic of the sweet memories of his childhood. The ball represents his childhood. The boy loses his ball and watches it bouncing down the street into the water. To us, the loss of a ball is just a minor event. But to the little boy, it is a valued possession. It is a very, very important, precious thing that he has lost. The poet here stops himself from saying that there are other balls. You can easily buy a ball, but the poet stops himself from saying that because the boy wants the same ball back. The ball had been with him for a long time, throughout his childhood, and it was linked to the memories of the days when he played with it. Right. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. And I would not intrude on him. A time, another ball is worthless. What is the poet saying now? That when the young boy loses his ball, it bounces away and lands in the harbor. The old memories, the childhood memories, they all bounce away from him and they land in the harbor. The boy is very much troubled, very much sad at the loss of his ball and his old days, and he immediately plunges, or he is full of sadness, full of grief. He stands stiff and trembling while staring at his ball. He is very upset and he looks into the gloomy water because he cannot find the ball. The boy is deeply affected by the loss of his ball because it has been with him for a long time. When the ball bounces into the water, all his memories of childhood days bounces in front of him. This leads to a realization that those moments would never come back. They are bouncing away from him just like the ball is bouncing away from him. The poet says that he does not want to disturb the boy's thoughts, as through this experience the boy will learn the meaning of loss on his own. He will understand what is the meaning of loss in his own life by himself. Further, the poet tells him that it is no use buying another ball or offering him money, because that would be worthless, useless, pointless for the child, because he wants the same ball back. Now he senses his first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls, and balls will be lost always. Little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. The boy is upset when he looks into the gloomy water because he cannot find the ball. This is when he understands his first sense of responsibility to keep the things responsibly, to keep all his things responsibly, otherwise they will be lost in his life. Like the ball. The poet suggests that from the loss of the ball, the boy is learning what it means to lose something in a world of possessions, where he will continuously lose his things, lose his people, lose many emotions, many moments, happy moments. But obviously there will be more happy moments, more people, more things in his life. But these will never be able to buy back or bring back the moments, the people, the things that he had lost. In this poem, the ball personifies his young days, his happy innocence. In this world, people will take balls, children. People will take balls just as they will take away your innocence and force you to grow up. That is how the life is. And once you lose this innocence, children, you can never ever get it back. Because innocence is there only to be lost, and no one is ever able to buy the innocence back. The poet thus makes the boy understand about his responsibility of growing up, as loss is a part and parcel of life. Loss is immaterial, insignificant. Loss does not have so much of significance in life. And money is external, because money cannot buy memories, nor it can replace the thing that we love, the things that really matters. He is learning, stanza 4, he is learning well behind his desperate eyes this epistemology of loss, and how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days, how to stand up. Children, we are coming to the conclusion that through the loss of the boy is learning how to stand up in this world of possessions. The boy is learning what it means to lose something, what it means to lose something or some person whom you love too much in your life. The pain, the desperateness you have to overcome, because that is what the loss is teaching us, that you cannot crib, you cannot cry over your loss. Every man has to stand up after such losses, and the boy too will learn now how to stand up and leave the losses behind, as he will understand the true meaning and nature of loss by himself. So, that is the ending of the poem. The show must go on.